Assalamualaikum and have a good day. I wish to Sir Ahmad Fahmi bin Ali and who was watching. Now we would like to present about the report case study by Group L2. Before we start, I would like to introduce the presenter. First is Nur Ayu Fitria Shazliana binti Jonathan. Second is Nur Haswani binti Muhammad Said. Third is Nurul Faraain binti Abdullah. Fourth is Sakira binti Jabil. Fifth is Siti Nurhaliza binti Ja'anar. And the last one is Ummi Nazira binti Nur Azman.
Introductions. As we know, the tourism industry is a major source of income for all countries in this era of globalization. Tourism is one of the activities of visiting, traveling, or traveling from one place to another more than 50 miles from a place. Besides, tourism involves temporary and short-term movement outside the place of residence. Tourism can also be categorized into two categories, which is domestic and international tourism. It is important for us to understand that the tourism industry is associated with movement to different locations, not only based on leisure time but also business and some additional travel drivers.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur Haswani binti Muhammad Said. My metric number is H213017. I would like to present about attraction for tourism to come to Malaysia. First of all, we have Petronas Twin Tower located at Kuala Lumpur. The Petronas are the world's tallest twin tower. The tower have total 76 elevator and 88 floor tall. The two towers are linked by a double sky bridge on the 41 and 42 floors, which is made of reinforced concrete, steel and glasses. Visitors can make their way up here to breathtaking views of KL and the 6.9 hectare KLCC Park below. The views are especially stunning at the night. Secondly, we have Batu Cave located at Selangor. The Batu Cave complex located less than an hour outside of Kuala Lumpur. A 43-meter tall gold statue of Lord Murugan greets visitors at the bottom of the stairs. Visitors can go on a self-guided tour of a cave or join a guide tour to learn more about them. Thousands of people flock to the cave during the Hindu festival or Thaipusam in January to celebrate. Thirdly, we have Cameron Highland located at Pahang. The main draw here are tea estates, a relic of British colonial times. However, the area also has orchid, lavender farm and numerous hiking trails through the local mossy forest to Aboriginal village, waterfall and lakes. Local and visitor alike come here to enjoy the cooler weather and to get a true high tea experience at places like Bote Palace Tea Estate. The visitors can see the tea being made, eat and the cafe and shop for souvenir. And lastly, we have Pulau Perhentian, which is there are two types of Pulau Perhentian, Pulau Perhentian Besar and Pulau Perhentian Kecil. Pulau Perhentian Besar is more backpackers oriented, while Pulau Perhentian Kecil is more upscale and family oriented. Visitors can volunteer in turtle conversation program and gain unique access to areas where turtle come to lay eggs. Scuba diving, snorkeling and kayaking are popular activities here.
Hi, I'm Farah. I will continue the part that related to domestic tourism. The first picture shows statistics on the arrival and acceptance of tourists to Malaysia by year. Starting from 2008, domestic tourist arrival in Malaysia recorded a total increase of 22.05 million as of 2014 at 27.44 million, in tandem with the increase in domestic visitor spending increasing by 22.4 billion ringgit Malaysia from 49.6 billion ringgit Malaysia to 72.0 billion ringgit Malaysia in 2014. The second picture is showing the number of domestic tourists to arrivals and the total number of tourist arrivals to Malaysia in 2020. Overall, domestic visitor arrivals declined to negative 83.4% with a record 4,332,722 visitors in 2020. Total tourist acceptance to Malaysia also affected total expenditure by registering 12,688.20 billion ringgit Malaysia, a decrease of negative 85.3%. The per capita expenditure of domestic tourists to Malaysia was also affected by the percentage decline of negative 11.3% of the total per capita of 2,928.4 ringgit Malaysia.
Next, I would to present about the performance by domestic tourism. Based on the analysis of the data provided in the table indicates that the resulting curve is the demand curve. This is because throughout the data provided, there has been an increase and also a decrease in the data. So, the analysis of the performance by domestic tourism according data in the table provided show an increase of years to years on tourist arrival from 2008 to 2014, while in 2015 to 2020 the curve indicates that there has been a decrease and increase in the number of tourist arrival. That is where there was a slight increase in 2016 and 2019 before a significant decrease in 2020. This is due to the fact that the COVID-19 pandemic has crippled several sectors of the country's economy, including the tourism sector. With the increase and decrease in tourist arrivals data, this has influenced the data on the number of receipts in tourism. This is because the relationship between the number of tourist arrival and the number of receipts is positive, which is moving in parallel.
About the factors that determine demand in Malaysia tourism, first of all, Malaysia has an interesting place to visit. This is because Malaysia has a variety of interesting places to be a focus for tourism such as Langkawi Island, Pangkau Island and Taman Negara. Then, Malaysia has a low exchange rate because tourism to Malaysia are due to the low exchange rate of other countries to Malaysia. For example, US dollar to ringgit Malaysia. Malaysia also has historic places such as Kota Formosa have a popular in Melaka. Fourth, Malaysia also has a natural climate because Malaysia is a strategically located and situation is able to adapt and provide comfort to tourism from any countries. But not least, Malaysia income rate is driving the demand for tourism in Malaysia. The government spend millions of ringgit to all facilities such as hotel, chalet and quarters house.
Next, I would like to present about the economic impact of domestic tourism in Malaysia. They have positive and negative impact. The positive impact are increasing the gross domestic product (GDP), increased foreign exchange earnings, and increased government revenue like tax collection. This is because tourism can bring many foreign exchange to Malaysia, and it also increases the gross domestic product within Malaysia. Next is the about the negative impact. The negative impact is leakage. Leakage is multiplication of profit generated from foreign capital investment or capital flight. So a leakage will occur when the money will flow out to the economy of a region because a local consumer has purchased a product from an outside supplier. For example, if a theme park needs to buy a playing machine like roller coaster, but it could be found in Malaysia, therefore they need to buy it from another country.
Next point is one of government tourism programs for economic growth. The role and responsibility of the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Cultures Malaysia, that is MOTAS. MOTAS is strongly committed to ensuring that the tourism industry can continue successfully in the country's economic growth. MOTAS has created one of the programs, Pupil Rehabilitations and Economy Rehabilitations Package, that is Pemulih. Pemulih programs has implemented 7 programs, but I will read only 5 programs. That is, first, payment of monthly income tax installments to companies. Second, provisions of wage subsidy programs. Third, allocation of RM 100 million. Fourth, a 6-month moratorium. Fifth, provision of one-off assistance.
In conclusion, a variety of strategies can be designed and implemented to boost tourism in the global economy. All parties must step up and demonstrate a strong desire to market Malaysia as a fantastic tourist destination. As a result, the government and non-governmental organizations must collaborate to promote Malaysia around the world. Firstly, the government should arrange international tourism carnival. Tourism carnival are an excellent way to promote a country as a tourist destination. Many things can be highlighted in the carnival. The unique places in the country, the different food, and the multiracial communities or culture are mostly just a few of them. As a result, tourism carnival in the other country is an efficient way to advertise our country as a desirable tourist destination. Secondly, organizing a campaign such as Visit Malaysia Year to promote the country tourism sector is one of the ways to do it more successfully and with greater involvement. The Visit Malaysia Year campaign is aimed at encouraging tourists to visit Malaysia. Throughout the year, the campaign offers a variety of activities to attract tourists.
Apart from the government efforts to expand the tourism industry, the private sector should also be involved in the joint venture to ensure that the objective can be achieved. Among the private sector initiative accessible is AirAsia Airlines, which offer low-cost package to travelers using average service under the tagline "Now everyone can fly." This will attract more tourists to visit Malaysia to some extent. This can help the government to promote the country by placing interesting image found in Malaysia on airplane bodies to attract tourists from within or outside the country. In addition, with the establishment of public transport, companies such as Elangwah Sendirian Berhad, which introduced the use of double-decker bus and KL hop-on hop-off bus service is well one of the best effort for the development of the tourism industry.
That's all from us. Thank you for watching.